Hey, what is up, you charming denizens of the internet? The Zachamus Prime, aka the Zachamus Prime, here with another Transformers review. Today we'll be reviewing this dude right here. This is the Power of the Primes, Starscream, Voyager class. And yeah, well, to be honest, the long story short version of this review is that this guy is kind of a pile of YouTube demonetizing language, but let me get into this a little bit more. So with Power of the Primes, first we had Combiner Wars, right? And everybody was a combiner. And then we had Titan's Return, and everybody was a Titan master. Everybody was a headmaster, right? And now we've got the Power of the Primes, and everybody has both, right? In that they'll all do the combiner thing, but they're also set up so that they have functionality, maybe not as a headmaster because they do little things. I don't have any Prime Masters yet. I need to go get myself one so when I do these reviews. But they have functionality with essentially this figure right here. So enter Starscream. Starscream features prominently in the Combiner Wars and Titan's Return shows. And I guess we're working with that now. So, I mean, we got to have him again, right? Right? So, yeah, we got one. And I don't know how I feel about him, you know? I mean, I said how I feel about him, but I don't know. Like, aesthetics, like, he kind of looks like a Mega Man figure. You know how like the Mega Man X and whatnot, they're like got like the small body and like massive fists and massive legs. That's the way this guy is proportionately. Like he looks really like I don't know, something that you'd find in that toy line that's for the kids, you know? It's just I don't know. But anyhow, as you can see, he's got a lot of detail in the sculpt. You know, he hits the points, red, blue, gray, etc. Black on the head. Could have used some yellow or gold here for the chest. That would have been nice. Also for the cockpit, but that's a vehicle mode thingamajig. Just, I don't know, like he feels like super chunky in all the weird places. And I don't know that I'm really on board with that. But yeah, he's got a face sculpt. Let me zoom in on that. And it's a suitably Starscream-esque face mold. Though you will notice that his head is phenomenally tiny compared to the rest of his body. Like phenomenally tiny. Like seriously, he's a pinhead. In terms of poseability, the arms are on a nice ratchet right there. That comes off easily, a little too easily if you ask me. Won't go all the way around because, you know, so it'll be hard to like put him in your favorite dabbing pose because the wing will get in the way of his arm. His arm goes out again on a ratchet. He does have a bicep swivel and an elbow joint. This elbow joint is really smooth, though it will lock into place in the extended position for reasons that I'll show you later. No wrist swivel to speak of, but also again for reasons. Head joint is on the head is on the ball joint. He can look up and down incrementally, tilt his head incrementally, but it's basically a glorified swivel. His chest doesn't really want to stay down all the way. Again, for reasons that I'll show you later. Anyhow, the hip joints will go forwards and backs, forward all the way, back some of the way. It will do a full Van Damme upper thigh swivel. Real smooth knee joint, goes back about 90 degrees, go forwards about 15 degrees. No no toe or ankle articulation whatsoever. This will move slightly, but this is mostly for combined mode and not for any other mode. And that's it for his Poseability. In terms of accessories, he comes with these, because his forearms are so freaking massive. Like seriously, if this wasn't in the way, you could fit that in. I guess it doesn't go in much deeper. It feels like these are really shallow, and as you're moving this around, like these fall off all the time. Now, for other accessories, he comes with, remember how in the Combiner Wars, everybody came with a hand-foot gun? Well, now all of the Deluxes come with a hand, and the Voyagers will each come with 2 feet. So he comes with 2 identical feet. These are absolutely identical in every way, shape, or form. And one of the things you can do with these, if you really feel like it, you can pull out this tab on the bottom, like so. And you can plug this into the end of it, like so. And then you can give them some, like, good null raise. Nice and long null raise. Because you know it is the size that matters. Oh, come on. Why don't you want to stand up? Jeez. Oh. The tab will come off. But don't worry. It just all sticks together. Like so. So we can have, whoa. So we can have, like, big ass null raise. All the better to null you with. Each of these can hold one of these little spark thingamajigs. This is just all one piece of plastic with some pink thrown on the top, and it'll just fit in right there. You can also use a Prime Master, or in my case, a Titan Master, and that'll just fit in the same way. It plugs in using this little tab right here. And keep in mind that these connections are kind of tenuous, and so, like, I mean, things are always falling apart. But anyhow, size comparison. Whoa. So here's one of the things. If you look at this from the side, you'll notice that the toe is at this height, and then the heel is at that height. There's a difference, and it makes him always be wanting to lean back a bit. And so you're going to have to either bend his knees a little bit forward, give him this like weird hunched over pose, or just, I don't know, man. I don't know. It seems like this is a piece of basic design work that somebody dropped the ball on, somebody on Hasbro's end, or whoever designed this, if it was Hasbro or farmed out to Takara or whatnot. I don't know, but I just feel like there wasn't a whole lot of work put into this. For size comparison, here he is with a Titan's Return, Voyager, Megatron, Starscream. About the right size, you know. This figure, I like this figure a lot. This figure, not so much. Go. Anyhow, let's get him transformed up. We're going to transform him into his vehicle mode. All right, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take these panels here. We're going to pull them down and fold them in. They'll just attach in like that. Stick his legs together-ish. Don't worry if you don't get it too hard. They won't stay together very well anyhow. We're going to take this thing here. We're going to rotate it around, and it will kind of peg in a little bit. Put the nose up like so. Oh, hey, let's put these down first. Yeah, like that. And then his legs, you can see this like double hinge system in there. They'll just kind of shoop in. And they are kind of supposed to tab into, like you can see that it was meant for all of this panel work here to sit flush, but none of it sits flush. Not even a little bit. So, yeah, and then the legs are the arms. Then you got this tab right here and a slot right there. That will just go in like that. The wings, kind of like there's a tab right here, and there's a slot right there, and that'll kind of keep the wings in place, ish. And yeah, they're using jet mode. So at least turn around so you don't see his face. From the top, he looks like a jet. Doesn't look anything like we've ever seen Stars. Well, I don't know. I guess it is kind of reminiscent of the Armada Starscream. Lots of sticker work all over this mode. Not sure. I still don't really appreciate the sticker work, especially since, again, the deluxes have such nice paint apps. I guess that's where all their budget went, and none of it's all stickers for these ones. It is kind of fun. If I can get a good, which I can't, there we go. You can see marked on him on each wing and also on the nose. It says D22. D22 is in the G1 days back in 1984. Back in 1984, when Transformers came out in Japan, D22 was the figure number for Starscream. D for Destrons, and of course the C for the Cybertrons. And so there's that. You look at him from the bottom, and he does not have visible head syndrome. He has visible everything syndrome. Like, literally, there's just a robot stuck to the bottom of this jet. Sorry, that's ridiculous. You can pull his nose cone or his landing gear out. The landing gear, it works. I mean, it sits on the top there. It also sits on, his toes, so no landing gear in the back. Even if you put it up there, it's still, that doesn't do any difference there. I do like that the stickers are kind of reminiscent of G1 stickers, so that's kind of fun. But anyhow, in his jet mode, you can open up this little space here, and you can plug in his Enigma of combination thingamajig ish, kind of. I don't know. Or if you have a Prime Master or Titan Master, you can take him and bend his knees backwards like so. Similarly, plug him into that spot. And actually, that doesn't really work out very well at all. But you know what? It's kind of a theme for this guy. It's kind of a theme for this guy that is not working out very good. You can stick that in there, he can have a face sticking out of his... Yeah. So, yeah. In this mode, here he is with the same figure, kind of. I know he was gray before, but now he's purple. Shh. There's no difference. There's no difference at all. Jeez, this guy's a bit dusty. And, yeah, he fits the size. He gets the size done. For weapon storage, you can stick these over here. Again, because of the massive size of his fists, it hardly fits in at all. And this will come out unexpectedly, sometimes expectedly. Also, you can plug these in here, I guess. Again, the connection feels a bit loose, a bit shady, and it will fall out. Be warned. Come on, fit back in. Come on. Come on. You can, yay! But, yeah. Oh, that's even like wiggling in the peg hole. Jeez. It's janky, man. That's janky. But yeah, so there's Starscream in his jet mode. Let's get him into combination mode. Let's see if that's any better. Spoiler alert. I don't know that it is. All right. For his combination mode, what we're going to do is we're going to start up here, and we're going to pull his legs down. So this is kind of how it's going to go together, and we'll work at that. So his arms are going to go up like this all the way. You're going to open this panel here that allows you to flip this around, exposing his combiner port. Close that up. Push this so it's like forward. I mean, this is going to be forward. We're getting to that. We really are getting to that. And again, with the other side, same old thingamajig like that. And then we're going to take this, we're going to plug this in up here. We're going to take these and we're going to fold them in. You'll see that there's these little tabs here. They'll kind of poke into these canards. Could have sworn there's a peg that kept this in. They kept this from rotating around. I don't know. Anyhow, we're going to open this up. And we're going to pull this out. And this is going to go around between his legs. And these little tabs right here are going to fit into these little slots right here. Like so. Yeah. Alrighty. And then this one here, we're going to take and we're going to fold this down. Actually, we're going to fold it down like this. Like that. And then these panels here, there's a tab right here, and there's a slot right here in this little curved section here. So when it's going to fit into there, and the curved section is going to go around that hinge. Kind of. Oh, come on. And then these open up. And so the enemy scrotum, we'll just fold that out of the way, and that's somewhat more awkward, if even possible. But so there he is in torso mode, and I mean, he kind of goes off the same principle as his other two modes, in that nothing really holds together. Nothing, like the entire figure feels like an afterthought. I don't even know how that's possible, but the whole figure can feel like an afterthought. You can open this part up, put it his enigma of combination. When you put something in there, it's best to like kind of close that a little bit. Just that'll help keep it from falling out as often, because it will go around in there and fall out. So yeah, in this mode, I mean, not much to say. I don't have any of my limbs anymore. Well, actually, I think I have one somewhere. I kept Rook because Rook is freaking awesome. But I don't have any of my Combiner Wars figures right now. I kind of sold them. So, but yeah, there he is as a torso, and he can have guys. We'll stick on here, and he'll make a bigger robot. And I mean, we've had some figures look really good in combined mode, and some figures don't look really good in combined mode. I think that this guy might work for looking at, but I don't know. I'm not really sold on it. I'm not really sold on it at all. He does have this kind of fun idea, you know, non-removable crown. He will look up all the way, you know, so like he can be flying like this, right? Yeah. And these are his shoulder joints, so they've got the clicky joints. That's actually why they clicked, is for this mode right here. And yeah, there's your Starscream. Not sure where these store on this mode. Maybe you can like stick them under here. I don't know. I don't know that any idea is any better or worse than any others. So, right. But, yeah, so, Power of the Prime Starscream. No, I'm gonna give him thumbs down. I don't really like. Strangely enough, this is actually his best mode. And it looks ridiculous. But there's Starscream. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day and be awesome to each other. I'll see you around.